Hey, welcome to Chaos Entropy. Today's episode is number 85. Today's date is August 14th, 2025. Today is just me and Vlad. Zeno cannot make it. Uh, Before the pod, we were talking about Battlefield. We might as well continue talking about it since the beta, as we were speaking, just opened up for the second week from the 14th to the 17th. And we both played it different amount of times, but you know, I'll just say overall so far I am enjoying it, which is a plus off the bat. It's hard with these new games. It's like I'm happy I can say I enjoy it, even if there's issues. But there's always issues in everything. So, um,
Well, what issues are you feeling with the Battlefield beta?
well, I'll say I think one before I guess I'll reiterate since I didn't bring it up yet. The the type of players in the beta resulting in not a lot of cohesion with like the medics and the supports and the assault. Um, I will say it's getting better though. Depending like certain matches, I will have like a better unit of like players that actually will help each other know their if they're a medic they do what they have to, vice versa. Um, I believe it works better on better like different game modes. I realized in this beta, like if I'm playing Breakthrough, people actually work together because like the mission objective is more specific. You have to get to that target versus Conquest is just domination basically, just capturing flags, and it's more spread out and sporadic. Um, so it's a mixed bag, but it's leaning towards getting better though throughout last week's week one beta and this week so far. And then the other issue is the map size, which is not really an issue, just more of a something that I noticed that I even saw online. It's a big discussion. Like people are like, I wonder why like so far the 4 out of the 8 maps I believe that are in the beta um, have been like sort of on the smaller side. Still bigger than a COD map, but for a Battlefield map it is smaller, and I get that. But we still have 4 maps and a what do you call it? That old Battlefield 3 map. Was it Caspian Border or no Firestorm? Operation Firestorm. Yeah, yeah. So that's still nice. And I don't even know what the other maps look like. I forget the other 3 or whatever. They might have been shown in the trailer, but so I'm still open-minded about it. But this is all just based on what we see in the beta. So
Well, I mean, I feel like to address some of your feedback, I feel like the current player base
it's not
is
new, but
very is very general FPS players right now, especially with it being a free open beta.
yep,
Uh, a lot of people got their hands on this, so I feel like a lot of COD players and a lot of like old Apex or Battle Royale players are all hopping in on Battlefield. If anything, I'd even argue all eyes should be on Battlefield. I feel like people have been talking about whether Battlefield will one day come out on top of COD, and a lot of people thought 2042 was going to be the game.
yeah,
And while 2042 was good, it was a good Battlefield. It also had mixed reception from the community for certain things and being really good for X other things.
yeah.
Um, so I'd say with the player base, I feel like by the time game launches
It'll
and
smooth out. Yeah.
yeah, that'll sort out on its own. The map size, however, the map size. I mean, me personally, I have given it grace because like I said, I feel that on release we're probably going to get way more bigger maps.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I feel like I feel like if anything, the map size is either misrepresented, um, or I feel like it's either like it's very misrepresented and there's more of the map that they have, or if the maps are actually that size, I feel like it might be on the modes. But I can't tell if it's solely due to the beta that the maps are this small, or they're gonna release in that state. But at least for me, either way, I'm more just happy that while it's a smaller map,
They're still
it's
pretty
still
good. Yeah.
like it's a well designed map. Like
Yeah.
it'd be one thing if the map design was trash, but I mean, if the only complaint is that I wish we had more room for
Yeah.
like tanks and planes, like
Yeah. Yeah.
I kind of take one sacrifice over the other. I'd rather have a well developed like plane and tanks size map
Yeah.
than not.
Don't get me wrong. These are almost considered the infantry size maps, just like in the old games where they would have infantry size, conquest large, and all those different those map sizes. So I'm not against these maps being small. It's more like the fact that we have 4 maps that are relatively similar sizes to a degree is not concerning, but just like it's questioning. it's
It, and like I said, if anything, because we have seen it in previous battlefields before, where it'll be the same map, but just a section of X map for the infantry
yeah.
mode. Where
For like TDM for instance, they would use like a portion of a map. Yeah.
so that's where I'm like, these maps could be bigger, and like
Yeah.
it's only the beta, fellas. We really don't know.
Don't get me wrong, they are big, but from a Battlefield player's perspective, they're smaller. Like I'm trying to think of you know, like for instance, you haven't played it yet, but this new Empire State or Brooklyn map, it's relatively small, but I'm sort of okay with that because like it is like an infantry map, so at least there isn't any tanks or anything on this map, so and it feels good. Like I was playing like Rush on it, and I was playing I think Breakthrough. I haven't played Conquest on it, but um, I've heard people complain about Rush because 12v12 and it just doesn't feel good. But I played it and I was like, it's not too bad. I enjoy it. Yeah.
Interesting.
But I only played it on the new map, so I haven't played Rush selecting the other maps yet. So because like I played those maps, so right now I'm just focusing on the new map 24/7, and the fact that you have a custom search that should, you can just click the one map you want right now. Which thank God we have something like that. But like I said, or maybe I didn't. That server browser needs to come back though. It might be in like the portal mode, but I need it in the main mode. That's the main issue. Because I remember it was I think 2042's portal mode, I think, technically had a custom server browser feature because they're all custom made maps and servers. So it was in that, but too bad in the main mode it didn't have it. Even though if you played against bots, you can pick a map you want, but they probably won't have that again. Just let you know I can't hear you.
Zach?
Oh, yep, you're there.
Okay.
Did you hear anything I said?
Was it, what did you say?
I I was talking about how the server browser is it might be in Portal because they had one in the Portal mode in 2042 because they were all custom servers, but I wish they have it in the main mode though in the main game. But who knows?
Did you hear what I said?
Nope, it was silent the whole time.
Well, fuck me. I said that, like, if anything, you know, for this game, it'll probably be a good thing upon release,
Well,
because,
yeah.
you know, like, it'll probably have the server browser on release. I just don't think they were gonna do it in the beta, because I mean,
That's
frankly,
true.
no offense, it doesn't make sense.
No, but I just am bringing it up because the fact that we have a custom search though, which makes people believe, is this it for the main game as well? I'm like, that's, that's the question that comes up by having a custom search without a server browser. But I get the point. Why have one in a beta?
I mean, especially, like, I feel like people are gonna be jonesing to try, like, the newer
Yeah,
stuff anyway. Like,
yeah. They added King of the Hill too, I think, as a game mode. I haven't played it yet, but I believe that it's a smaller game mode if I remember. Which are always funny to me, like the smaller game modes in Battlefield versus the main conquest size. I don't know how often you play those type of game modes in a Battlefield, but I do my best to play a wide variety nowadays. Because I think my favorite game mode actually, of course, the conquest is there, but like I really do like breakthrough and rush. Those are really fun.
well, you know, what else I said while my connection cut out? Is this is actually one of the first few times in a Battlefield where I'm actually excited to level stuff up.
Oh yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can't see the level of my gun though, unless it's like a scoreboard page or something at the end. Like if I try going in my created class window or whatever, I'm like, where the hell's the level? I'm like, it's probably there. I'm just not looking hard enough.
Because, I mean, in other Battlefields, leveling up your weapons, you know,
It did not really matter. It,
it gave you attachments
yeah,
in some games, like maybe like a scope in one and five, and maybe like a few little things depending on which version of the gun you were using, either the Portal or
yeah.
the main game for
In
2042.
4, you can open
But
those.
but yeah, but like in four, in three, in this game, well, not in this game, but
No,
at
yeah,
least in three and four, you had the crates and you can level up your guns naturally.
yeah, yeah,
And it would completely change a weapon. It would,
yeah.
for some guns, it was like the make or break.
It definitely.
Especially like, if I remember correctly, I think it was either the Battlefield 3 or 4, like the AKs. At first, they're really like unhandleable, but the moment you start throwing some attachments on that shit,
Yep. Yeah,
wow.
yeah. It's interesting. I miss those days of the crates or whatever they're called. Those battle. I guess they're crates. Yeah. I used to open 1,000 of them because I had premium, and I would just get them all the time, like playing the game. I would just get them. And I was like, oh, here's another attachment for a gun I don't use, but I'll have it anyway. I'll have it. And I do miss get how back then if you wanted to get certain weapons unlocked, you had to do like mini challenges like on certain maps in order to unlock a weapon.
Yeah, not even mini challenge. Like some
Yeah, they're
things,
pretty hard sometimes. They take forever.
like I know one that sucks is getting different knives in the old Battlefield games.
Oh
Like,
my god, yeah.
yeah, the amount of dog tags you had to collect in order to unlock a knife.
Or if you remember getting the Deagle, that was a hard challenge. You had to get that
Oh my god.
revolver first, and then you had to get like I forget how many or a certain amount of kill or something with the revolver on that certain map. I remember so all too super specific stuff. It's like you have to do like 3 things, and, and then maybe. But I do miss that because even though it was challenging as hell and it pissed me off the moment you get, it, you're like, oh, it's worth it. it's
The Destiny grind at its finest.
or the bow, which they actually nerfed getting it because originally that bow in Battlefield 4 was extremely hard, but then they nerfed it into like you don't need a team in order to get it. You can just play by yourself and go on that grassy map and find it.
Yeah.
Which I get, because sometimes it's. But it was still like, Battlefield 4. Looking back, that that game had a lot of maps. I hope, uh, I believe what did I say? Base game for 6 is like 8 maps. I don't know if that includes Firestorm as the eighth or not. Uh, but I hope the DLC content or whatever you want to call it, the post-launch content is pretty good map wise. Like 2042, I've said on record, I think on the podcast, I have loved post-launch maps on that game. They are all fun.
Well, I think the problems people had with 2042 were more in either new things they tried to do or systems that they changed
Yeah,
that people felt wasn't Battlefield. That's why the whole tagline for this game is like,
yeah.
go back to the roots, go back to Battlefield.
I I will say the people who hated 2042 were the people who only played it that first year, and I can understand because like after like that first year, and I was playing it, they drastically changed so many things to the game, like from the map designs they overhauled to the class system they sort of brought back. They really changed a lot, like after a year.
Yeah,
But those people would never know. Those people- I I man, I really do like 2042, but yeah, of course, there's a lot of I
naysayers.
guess. Well, yeah, that too. But also, like me personally, I could see like where those issues are still like systematic sometimes, but they're nothing that would bother me because I'm like, I still enjoy it. I still, and the gunplay is really fun. So
I think what I really miss is the attachment like little pop up from
yeah,
2042.
I realized it's not as okay. I miss it because I was a person that really used it, and I feel like that game um like I said with the other games, like the game drove you to actually use it a lot as a mechanic. There's like a lot of situations you're like, oh, I could switch right now and just get better, better different site right now. um
Yeah,
but this game so far I realized like I guess I don't need it. This game is not requiring me to ever feel like I would need that right now necessarily. So you know maybe that's a good thing, but it's also
I
sad. But it's
I,
also
I disagree.
you feel like there's a lot of times you would be like, oh damn, only if.
There was I forget what this one map is called. It's a
There's the Cairo map. There's the Peak map.
I think it's Cairo.
Yeah, it's more like dirty colored. It's not. There's no. The other map is like on a mountain with snow.
Yeah, I think it's Cairo.
Gotcha.
But I was on Cairo and there's this there's this pretty much like huge building in the middle of the map, and then there's like these like four long ass streets right around it, right?
Yeah.
And in the middle of that building, I'm pretty sure is like Point B,
Yes.
and
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, like going onto that street and fighting Point B, there were so many situations where I would either die because someone was close range or I got fucking sniped. Like, not even like literally sniped. I mean, like, I just got gunned down from halfway across the street.
Okay, I understand that. That happened to me. Um,
And I was just like, dude, being able to, like,
switching
pop
to
in a
fly.
building,
Yeah,
go CQV, and then
long range. Yeah.
get ready to run out.
I get that. So, but I will say, at least, um, from dying to respawning is super quick, and also customizing your weapon is like easier than ever, or it feels like just more what do you call it? It feels better, like customizing mid game.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I do have a comment about the attachment system.
Oh, like the 100 point thing.
Yeah, yeah. it's not even the 100 point thing. I think
I don't
that's
have an issue
unique.
with that. Yeah, I don't.
What I do have not an issue with, but more of a comment is, why does it look exactly like Modern Warfare 2019's?
Yeah, I mean, they were well. It's EA
No,
probably.
like it looks like 1 to 1,
Oh
bro.
yeah,
From
I mean,
the
they were like, this is the way you customize weapon in a FP. I'm like, this is the way you customize. I'm like, yeah, I do have an issue with that because I'm like, why'd you change it though? I will say it is different in a, I don't know, yeah, it's too close to Modern Warfare feeling. Which maybe that lends to the COD players coming into the battlefield. They want those players. I don't know. Because, like, I had no problem with 2042's way of, the look of the customization because after all, it is the, in-game one as well. But, and then you had 5, which there wasn't a lot of customization. The 1 barely had any customization. But I was okay with that because it was like, it was more about, you know, how visceral and like how it really feels to be in that game. But like 4 had the best at the time. That's the last true. Well, no, 2042 had the most since 4 customizing, which is crazy to say thinking back. And then this one's just Modern Warfare.
well, like it's like I said, it's not like a Modern Warfare Pick 10
No, but it's
or but it like just the UI
yeah,
or like
yeah,
that like screen
yeah.
like where you have the gun hovering and then it has like all the little bits like
Mm-hmm.
at the reticle. And I'm like, yeah, they
And
like this is
they got a firing range, which I think is fine. But I mean, it's better than not. It's better. You know what's funny though? Battlefield 4 had a remember that not a firing range, but like a firing map, like a playtest map. If you remember
yeah.
that, I sort of missed that. They don't have those anymore, but
Well, that's the thing. They like if you look at the photo of the firing range,
yeah,
there's
yeah.
an outside.
Oh, I never realized. I only went in there a couple times. It's funny how every firing range in every game is basically very similar. I mean, how is it not going to be? But it's like if I went on, I don't know, Modern Warfare 3 or something, they're gonna feel similar. Which I don't think is a negative. 'Cause it's just a firing range. It's not the main game itself. It's not
Well, yeah, like I feel like people have grown accustomed to what they expect for
yeah.
like a firing range type of style
Yeah. 'Cause
mode.
look, like the fact that even Destiny has one is pretty crazy to even say out loud. But then again, it's like Warframe has a firing range, even though it's all these games like, and I'm talking about not even just traditional FPS, but it's just the fact that Battlefield finally has one officially.
Yeah, I'm happy that you brought up the Destiny one because it's actually kind of cool.
It
There's
is.
a
It's fun.
lot of different stuff that you could do in there.
I did see like you can add whatever enemy type, and for a lot of people, it's probably just like number analytics, like how precise can I be with certain things.
Nah, you'd be surprised. A lot of people, what they're actually doing is testing out their like everything, the whole kit.
Oh, okay.
Because there's a rally flag in there, so you
I
get
did
all
see
your
that. Yeah.
abilities. Um,
So you test out
people
everything.
are
Okay. Okay.
yeah, people are testing like if I melee, how fast could I like if I build into it,
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
fast could I get back my grenade or like
Well, that's what I meant
if I,
about like not just number, but like people want to like what do you call it, like proof like see how well their build is to like to a T. And that's cool that they can do it in that game like that because the game lets you. It's not just a traditional firing range. Have you,
Yeah,
do
you
you
can.
do you use it a lot? Well, when you're playing, or
I haven't used it a lot, but also it is a brand new feature,
yeah,
new season. You know,
it's a lot of new stuff. Yeah,
and I myself am still even trying to figure out because I will say this, at least for Destiny, in current terms of the season,
yeah,
there are some things that are becoming highlighted as, hey, if you want good damage, this is a good thing to use or try.
gotcha.
But some of those things have either very recently gotten nerfed only to turn out to be still working in some capacity.
Oh, okay.
So it seems like Bungie may not want to go that route for a meta,
Yeah,
or something's broken. And from what I've seen, a lot of people are not for raids and stuff. People are not clearly defining this meta for damage and supers and all that.
gotcha.
So it's been obviously that you think I'd want to go into the firing range more because of that to figure something out.
Yeah,
But not only with my lack of time, um, it's just kind of rough because everything feels like if it's the right situation, yeah, I could kind of see how you could get away with using X, Y, or Z.
gotcha. That's interesting. Wait, when does the Star Wars content come out?
First, which I think is more exciting right now, September we have the launch of Ash and Iron,
Oh
which
yeah.
we're going back to the Plague Lands.
Oh yeah, that is exciting. Yeah.
I'm very excited to go back. I'm very curious narratively as to why we're going back. Obviously, the big question on everyone's mind: Siva or no Siva?
I mean, there's a big chance. Siva could still not be in the game. Which
Bungie has gone on record saying that they don't want to do it.
I know I did hear
But
them say that, but that was like the old guard, right? Or
yeah, that was old. But if if there were any time to bring it back,
it would be now.
it have yeah, it has to be now.
That's the whole point of the plague.
So that's going to be exciting. After Ash of Iron, sometime in December, that is when we get Renegades,
Gotcha. The story.
the Destiny story with
Yeah,
heavy influences on Star Wars.
I know. It's funny you have to say that every time. It's like this isn't a Star Wars story. It's still Destiny, but it has major Star Wars related stuff. Star Wars.
It's tough because I mean,
You
and
know.
it's hard not to see it that way
Yeah.
when the literal promotional material is a Guardian holding a fucking lightsaber.
Yeah.
It's hard not to call it the Star Wars
Yeah.
DLC. The literal logo for the DLC is the fucking lightsaber.
I would. Yeah.
It's hard.
I want the Sith to be our main bad. I want the Sith. Just bring it all in. Just have a amazing cooperation with Disney and I guess oh yeah,
You know what?
Sony.
A lot
Wait,
a lot of people are narratively speculating on that DLC,
it seems
and I
bigger
think
than what I think it
and
is.
I think I fall into this camp of what it might be about. So post Edge of Fate, after you beat the narrative and you're done messing with the nine and all that,
Yeah.
throughout these missions that they added to the portal, you can find these data tablets, right?
Yeah.
And at first they all seem fragmented, they don't make much sense. But
Gotcha.
like read more and more of them, you realize one of them is talking about one topic, one of them is talking about one topic, and one of them is talking about another topic.
Gotcha.
One of those topics that it mentions has to deal with the Cabal stockpiling paracausal weapons.
Oh.
And this is both really funny and, considering how much of a chill, kind dude he is, really sad. But apparently Xur was literally mugged on Mars. A guardian had to do a theft report on him to see what he lost. And it turns out he lost like a graviton lance, I think a malfeasance.
Oh my god. That's crazy.
And obviously, the reason this is important is because one of the highlight planets you see for the Renegade reveal,
Yeah.
it's like everyone was like, "Oh, it's Tatooine," but come on, that's fucking Mars. Like that's
Yeah.
Mars if I've ever.
But if it was Tatooine, it's always Tatooine in the Star Wars universe. They go
You're
back
right.
to that
No,
every 2 seconds.
no. But since this is a Destiny story,
It should be. They should bring back more. Yeah.
it's gonna be Mars. And what I think, and what a lot of people are speculating, is because of the name Renegades.
Yeah.
There's only one real group that's been associated with a title like that, and that's the Gambit or the Dredgens.
Oh yeah. That's
So a
true.
lot of people are speculating that the enemy is actually going to be Rogue Guardians for this DLC.
That would be interesting.
And we're gonna have a very outlaw, kind of like Wild West
I like that. That would be cool.
Star Wars kind of vibe to Mars.
It's funny, but like I haven't played Destiny 2 in a while, but my favorite place was Mars, and still is. Even when it left, I was like, this is the worst decision you ever made. I'm like, sorry.
I'm sorry, my favorite place to go to had to be either the Dreadnought or the Reef.
Oh yeah, that is the Dreadnought back?
The Dreadnought was back. It is no longer back.
How long was it there for?
To the game's credit, it was there for up until the episode where that released, all the way up until day one of Edge of Fate.
Oh, okay. Why can't
So it had,
they can't just keep stuff? They can't just...
but even so, the Dreadnought was back, but it wasn't like you could just land on the Dreadnought and go visit it again. Like you could and you couldn't.
Yeah. Damn. It's just like I don't know. Ever since that first big overhaul where they were taking stuff out and the first true sunsetting stuff, and I was like, this was a direction that you should have never took. But at this point, that's like 8 years ago, or not even, or I don't know how long ago. But I'm assuming, based on what you've talked about and what other people talked about, like Destiny is in a very interesting place, I would call it. It has its ups, still has its downs, but it's changing the landscape. It at least seems like it from the outside perspective.
From the inside perspective, I can tell you this. You know what's the problem? And I think I finally understand the problem with Destiny.
The overall arching.
The problem isn't the game, which is a bold statement, because there are problems with the game.
Is it the player
But the
base?
problem is not even the player base.
Oh wow.
I dare go as far as to say the problem is media.
Oh.
If you look at it, right? It's it's just kind of easy to talk how bad Destiny is doing versus like what Destiny themselves, like what Bungie, what PlayStation wants Destiny to be doing.
Well, wasn't there like a major thing with Destiny recently? How like Sony owns it now or something? Or
No, Sony has been owned. What the thing is that they're claiming, or what's going on, is that essentially because Final Shape, Lightfall, Edge of Fate,
yeah,
because all of these failed to meet some number that Sony and Bungie
yeah,
either Sony either set, Bungie set, or they both agreed on, or whatever the case may be. Because they failed to meet that number, PlayStation is going to be taking more of a hands-on approach, and Bungie's going to be losing some of those quote-unquote precious freedoms that they wanted when they sold from Activision.
yeah. I don't know. Who knows what those freedoms were? They just
Well, if the freedoms were so that way the upper part of the company could go buy cars instead of working on the fucking game,
that yeah.
one can only hope this is a good thing, right? Like,
I mean, that's it's sad that it's a true statement.
because if I mean, I'm not gonna lie, while we did get some excellent Destiny content post breaking off from Activision, I'd even go as far as to say some of the most memorable Destiny 2 content has come out of the period where we've broken free from Activision. I'd
Yeah,
also go on record and say, if if it really was the case where they were like, we're keeping the right people, meanwhile the CEO dickhead is buying himself 200 million plus in classic cars,
yeah,
while all of us who paid hard money for this game are like screaming and begging, please do something to fix the state of the game. And the Bungie devs, who are fired, were trying to fix it, and people who are left were like, I don't even know how to, like, if this is really what's going on at Bungie,
yeah.
then yeah, like this has, like, I can't see in a world, like, will PlayStation maybe introduce their own set of problems with Destiny? I don't fucking doubt it,
Oh,
because
there's
the way the
also
way
bigger
the way
Destiny
play
is.
the way PlayStation fucking is running their company, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. But like I said, it hurts to say, but at the end of the day, I can only hope this is really a fucking positive for this company.
And that other game that no one really cares about that they're coming out with what's called yeah,
Marathon.
like that doesn't help either. That doesn't help me. Also, I don't know if you knew this. I think exactly 2 weeks from now, Destiny Rising will be out on mobile.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of controversy there.
What's the controversy there that it'll be better than Destiny? I mean, it can't be, but it can't.
No, actually, I think when you hear this, you would even be a little bit pissed.
Oh,
Okay, everyone is talking about the double sidearm, right? The dual wielding
oh yeah,
pistols,
yeah,
the
yeah,
double
yeah. That's
sidearms.
yeah,
And I know, just like you know, upon everyone's first reaction to looking at that weapon, everyone first said, "Damn, that's pretty cool. Why isn't it in Destiny 2, the main game?"
yeah. They said that a lot of
So
a
to
lot of things about the game the
so
gameplay.
so to immediately double down on that, you know what they did?
What?
They added the one thing that we have wanted back since Destiny, not 2, since Destiny 1. They brought Sparrow Racing back.
They did? Oh,
Yeah,
that's
they
sort
did.
of. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, yeah. Doesn't that feel like a
Ugh,
kick to the fucking nuts?
that's really messed up. Yeah, I'm definitely
So,
playing Rising. I'm definitely
I mean, obviously, I have to play Rising now. Sparrow Racing is back, baby. What?
Dude, they have Sparrow Racing and Warframe. I mean, it's not the same, but if you wanted to just get on Warframe and do it. Oh, that irritates the hell out of
What?
me. I'm just it's
Yeah,
just
no. It's like think about this.
Destiny is
We
Bungie's a company that like if they hear it's like, oh, did you want this? Well, let's just wait for a time where we feel like maybe you'll like us again. People who are mad.
no. What's worse is like I feel like this is them. I can't tell if this was a decision
This sounds
made
like a
solely
joke.
by
This sounds,
like I can't tell if this was a decision made solely by NetEase and NetEase is low key trying to win over the Destiny fan base over Bungie or what. But yeah, it does sound like a cruel fucking joke. Like we still don't have spare. Like okay, I have to give some credit where credit is due, and I know you're going to acknowledge this as truth. At the very end of Destiny's life, they did add Sparrow Racing as a mode that you can just pick up and play.
I did see that. Yeah.
You can just private match SRL. You can just play SRL in Destiny 1 right now.
Which it's nice. Wait, where do you
But they
see
did they
the
they did
spare?
that at the end of Destiny 1's lifetime.
Yeah,
But we still after let me see, when did SRL come out? After like I want to say
2015. I don't know.
I want to say like maybe 7 or 8 years. We still don't have SRL in Destiny 2.
Yeah, that's ooh, man. This
And
net
the
net.
and the first and only mention of SRL is on the fucking side port mobile game. Not even made by Bungie, but by NetEase.
It's not. Yeah, it's technically not even a Bungie made mobile game. So like they have their hands in it in regards of like the IP and stuff to an extent, but NetEase is sad. Well, not sadly. Like they're a good company, but if I wanted a technically if I wanted a Destiny mobile game, I would like the company who makes Destiny do it though. Like if okay, I hate comparing it, but if uh if Digital Extremes can make a mobile port of their game, I believe Bungie. I maybe it's hard. Of course, it's hard, but I like to think Bungie could do the same. But maybe they didn't even want to go in the mobile direction, and NetEase was like, "Hey, do you mind like, can we make like an agreement and like make a mobile game out of your IP?" And they're like, "Oh, I guess that'll make us money." I guess like it's probably not even on their bingo board of things to do as a
Yeah,
company.
and I'm even curious as to that. Like, why NetEase of all people?
I
I mean,
mean,
did they
that I am surprised that it's NetEase of all people. Not because like they have a horrible reputation, but it's like this is like a big game in scope in theory. And I'm trying to think like other NetEase games that are like pretty big in this regard. Like, do they have any other big IPs? Like, well, they have Marvel, right? So, I'm trying to think. Man, that's crazy. It comes out on the 28th. Like, I'm actually super excited. I haven't touched anything Destiny forever. You know what's crazy? The pre-registration awards, we hit the 10 million mark.
yeah.
That's crazy. There's over 10 million people pre-registered. That just, oh, it says so much about this game.
But and this is where I circle us back to where I was going
Oh,
because we kind of
yeah, yeah.
but I circle us back to where I was going, and I say like it's very easy for people to shit on Destiny. And it, what I'm about to say might sound like sacrilege, but I literally saw this one-to-one experience multiple times recently,
Yeah.
where it's very easy to shit on Destiny, and it's very easy to talk bad about like its dwindling players and this, that, and the other. But also at the same time, if you look at the people who are playing the game, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do they have their complaints just like any game?
Yep.
Yes, absolutely. But I will say that like the people who are playing the game at the moment all kind of agree like Destiny is still in a very good place.
Yeah. I can see that. The fact that it's like it's I don't know if it's going strong because like my perspective is from an outsider.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean it's hard to call it strong, but
it
I
still
mean
has a
shit.
place. It still has
Like
a big
like
place
shit,
with people.
we are still talking about Destiny to this day.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think we're always gonna be talking about Destiny. Maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. Maybe Destiny left an impact, but this good or bad, it has impact.
Well, I think it's good because I mean, if anything, like you know what I say, right?
Yeah.
And this is sad, but this has been proven to be true. I feel like Destiny has entered a point where we could call it a gaming icon. Like I feel Destiny is up there where you could definitely call it one of the gaming icons
Yeah.
of the past decade, and I feel like there's enough interest in the IP. Like there are talks of like Destiny maybe getting like a TV show or movie. Like people are interested in the world in the IP of Destiny.
Yeah. Yeah.
People are very eager to talk about it, good or bad. I think the game's still in a good place. Um, I think the game itself, like the actual game, needs some fucking tweaks. But
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd also argue the game has always needed to like even on launch, the game fucking needed tweaks.
It's man, Destiny's such an interesting game. Its life expectancy,
Because
it's
I've even had people recently, like coworkers of mine, never touched the game. Recently, they downloaded it, they started playing it, and they're like, "Dude, I can't get enough."
that's good. I look at Raffle
Like,
Waffles. Me and Brian talked about Raffle Waffles experience.
Raffle Waffles has become like a full-time Destiny
Yeah.
player, bro.
Well, it's hard not to if you're gonna try getting into Destiny. You have to sort of like 100%, put a lot of time to it. If
Well,
you, as a YouTuber and streamer himself, he's like, well, and he's
well,
also a lore
that's
guy.
that's that's not exactly true though, because at any point, if he was like, "Dude, I don't like this," or "I find this boring," he could just be like, "Fuck this, we're not doing Destiny."
True.
Because at the end of the day, he's the one in control of the stream. You
He
know, it's not
he
like
he keeps going because I think he is a lore guy and he loves that type of stuff. Like, well, of course, if the game sucked, in his opinion, he would probably get off like any other rational person, probably. um, but yeah, I mean, I sort of enjoy watching him go through it, but at the same time, me and Brian are like, let's bet how long it'll take before he's burnt out. I mean, he might not be. Who knows? Like, I mean, I will say, I don't know if you saw the ending of Zombies for Black Ops 6.
no, that I really didn't care.
Because there's actually two endings, surprisingly, but they end in the same way. Like, there's like a an after credit cutscene thing.
Mm,
You either help Sam or Sam or help Richtofen. Um, the Richtofen one, he gets his family back because they were like in the ether place, the dark ether,
yeah,
and then afterwards, I forget what happened. I didn't see the whole thing, but your team gets teleported to a different area, and then here walks in like premise, the whole premise crew in a different like attire, and you're like, what the hell? You're like, what the hell? They look
Huh.
different too, but it is premise. It's not like they're still the young ones. They're the ones that most people I guess care about more than Ultimates, which I guess it makes sense because like that old World at War and Black Ops One era of the Ultimates crew, like they had character, but not until you see premise and like, oh, like, look at this crazy lore. Look at this. So I'm wondering like how does this connect to like the before times? Because like at the end of Black Ops 4, all that happened, and uh what is it called, Cold War happens, and it's technically a totally different timeline. So the fact that they're here, the premise crew, who were dead or were killed by oh my god, I forget his name, not Dempsey, whatever. They were killed in Black Ops 4. And now that they're back in this new timeline, it's very confusing. But there's Black Ops 7. There's Black Ops 7. I'm also. Do you think they're gonna keep the movement system into Black Ops 7?
I mean, I'd hope
I'm
because
just
I like the movement system,
because
but
I compare it to MW2 and MW3 where they changed the movement system entirely. Because I don't know if because MW2 is probably hailed as maybe one of the worst Call of Duties, one of the worst post seasons, one of the worst like movement systems is slow as hell. Uh, and then Modern Warfare 3 comes out and it's like a grace from God or something. It's like a grace. So I wonder what the difference is, if there is, between these games. And the fact I think they were planned to be two separate games that would go, into each other or something like that, which I sort of hate because, like, you know,
I sent you a message on Discord real quick.
oh, uh, oh, let me get in. I don't. How do you feel about these like split games for Call of Duty, like with the stories and everything?
I kind of hate this shit.
I don't like the feeling of it. It's not like there's no like definitive ending for like this. Like if I'm like I go back, I'm like, oh, I like this game. I'm like, you can still say that, but like now it's directly connected to the next one though, which they've always been connected if it's like depending on the story, but now it's like it feels open ended every time now.
If, if yeah, it
There's
feels too
missing
much.
parts. I'm like, why do this? I'm like, we're paying full prices here, and you're not giving me what like I feel like I deserve in a Call of Duty of the year. Like,
Yeah, it's very not
it
fun.
feels not finished every time when they do that. Because then the next one comes out, the end of like so from 2 to 3, 3 was god tier for me, and then now Black Ops 6 never played, but I heard the most mixed feelings about it, and then 6, 7 will come out, and most likely, I'm not saying most likely, but it could be a repeat and be like, oh, this is where they put all the everything into 7. Like now, if they do that, 7 could be fun, but then you look at 6 and it's like, what was the point? You're like, uh let me invite you. How do I? Let me see. Uh, have you played any more Black Ops 6 since the last time you played, or
No,
gotcha?
that I have not.
Oh, I'll send you my wherever your friend thing is. What the hell is it? I sent you. I think that's mine. If it doesn't work, let me know.
Or just or whatever.
It could be that.
It literally says it next to your.
No, I know, but I forget if that's an L or one in my name.
Well, why not just add me?
Oh yeah, okay.
Mine is fucking easier.
Oh yeah. Are you just
I
finding?
literally sent it to
Oh you
you.
oh you sent. Oh yeah, you're right. There is two. Let's see if this is you. Did you get it?
Let's see where you at.
Oh, there you are. Okay. Okay. Okay, I joined you. Okay.
There we go.
Um, you can pick whatever you want. But yeah, I think oh crap, Black Ops 7 is that October? I think it is. They've been October recently, right? Last couple Call of Duties.
I
Quite a
think
few.
so.
I missed the November ones. My birthday month. That's crazy because what was it again? October 10th is no. But yeah, Battlefield I think it's October 10th or something like that.
Hmm.
Man, I am excited as we're playing it.
Yeah, I'm excited for Battlefield 6. Um,
Like I'm actually, it's a weird giddiness after play. Like okay, my first matches last week, I was getting like shit on for not better, for better word. I was just over. I'm like, what is happening? Am I just like, and I'm like, oh, maybe
am I
it's just
washed?
I'm like, maybe it's just a new game. It's just a new game. I'm like, I just got
Am
engaged.
I washed?
Damn it, I played five too much. I'm thinking it's World War II. Oh, I'm not. I do play a lot of 2042 though, but it does feel drastically different. Like I'll try sniping it. Oh, do you like the new I call it the crab walk, the the crouch run? Have you tried that?
No, not gonna lie.
It's funny looking, but I like it because you're quieter, so you can technically still run, but while you're crouching. Yeah.
Yeah, as you see, I have not made much progress in any of these challenges that they have.
I've done almost all of week one. I only have. I say that I only did two of week one. My recon kit one's almost done. I want to get that like ghillie suit.
Yeah, dude, you fucking know that's the
I
only
have
one I've
50
made.
more. I have 50 more left of spotting players.
I have 200 more.
It's I'm gonna be honest. It's pretty. It goes quick. You spot everyone really quickly. You spot. I think if you're aiming at someone, you're spotting at them. So
Yeah, yeah,
why is this taking forever? This is crazy.
yeah. I threw us in a rush because I wanted to try to get that one challenge, but
Oh,
we'll try.
try the custom search thing. Oh,
Oh,
um,
we are in rush.
oh yeah, Cairo. Okay, good. This is Rush is 12v12. So yeah.
We have limited revives. Enemy has blood.
Yeah.
What? How does this work?
It's like you never played Rush before.
Not really. No, not gonna lie.
Okay, Rush is sort of similar to Breakthrough, which me and Brian were joking about. But so Rush has like two bomb sites. You have to get these bomb sites blown up to like see them arm, and
Yeah.
then if you blow them up, you keep blowing them up until you get to the next arm site, and then you get to the next arm site. It's just like Breakthrough. You have a limited amount of people you can revives or whatever.
Oh, what the fuck?
I got you.
I was listening to you all walking, and I
I don't
completely
got
did
you.
not
Oh, damn.
see his ass. I did not see his ass.
Okay. So this is what happened. But like I said, it's very similar in that regard. Like, just think of breakthrough, but instead you arm a bomb instead of holding like a site.
Hmm.
I will say arming the bomb is hard because it takes forever for it to like blow up. And the enemy can easily defuse it in a matter of seconds. So
Fun.
yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to think of a topic as I'm. Damn it. Did you see what was it, like the National Guard was sent to Washington D.C. while Trump's away?
I did not see that.
He said it was like because of crime and stuff, and I'm like, I think there was a statistic that for like crime has been down like by 30% in DC, but I don't know. He brought out the National Guard, which he can legally, but I don't see the purpose. I don't know what's happening in DC for him to bring out that. Like he's busy having a conversation with Putin, I think, in Alaska or somewhere. You know.